MJC has the largest athletic program in Northern California, with 21 sports being offered.
I first came to MJC, Coach Stivers came to my house with Coach Peterson, and they kind of convinced me. Then the next day they put me out in Modesto B saying that Danny Velasquez commits to MJC.
I've always wanted to be a swimmer, and I thought that swimming at a JC first, I'd dip my feet in the pool and see if I'd get recruited or not. It's very competitive, and you get very close with your teammates.
I've had athletes get their master's degrees, become doctors, chiropractors, lawyers, city council members. I think the best part of my job is getting phone calls from different types of employers that want to find out about some of the athletes that I've had in the past.
Yeah, I was able to get a scholarship to Cal State Fullerton through academic success and athletic success here through teachers and coaching.
It's like a family. I mean, we're always looking out for each other and always making sure, hey, what can I do for you? I got a student that needs this. Hey, I got somebody that needs this class, or I have this class open. What can we do for your athletes? I've seen MJC make a difference in the life of student athletes with the priority registration.
If you're a high schooler and you want to come to MJC, you can expect great coaches, a great counselor, and great student success specialists to help you along the way. We're there from start to finish. Even when you go to transfer, we even assist you after transfer.
The philosophy of our program is we're a student transfer program, so our job is to get the students in and get them out. We want the parents to know exactly what's going on and what we're trying to do from an academic to an athletic standpoint.
We always end up winning, we always being productive, we're always at the end, and the results of MJC and all the athletics are second to none. From what we start with to what we end with are not the same students. They come here and they get faster, or they get stronger, or they're a better player or a better teammate or whatever it is. They all succeed.
Always had dreams about playing college ball, and ending senior year without any offers to play big D1 ball, kind of heartbreaker. But I ended up grinding it out, hit the gym, made it happen, went to MJC, and got it done. I am signing with the Colorado University, go Buffaloes, got a full ride scholarship.
As long as you're ready to work, like Mustafa and all the other successful students we've had, all of the resources are there for you.
MJC has made me realize I can do anything. With all the hard work I can put into it, there's so much more I've done that I didn't realize I could do.
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Arr, go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Wait, did you guys smile after a serious face?
Tonight's a swing game. Which way will the momentum swing? Will it be Sacramento City College coming off a win last week, or will it be Modesto Junior College Pirates who lost to Fresno 33-27? A win tonight would be a big positive towards one of these teams hosting a bowl game. Who will get the momentum? You'll find out next. Welcome to Modesto Junior College Football on NorCal Sports TV. I'm Chris Babcock. Thanks for streaming in. About a 75-degree night here on a fall evening as the Pirates celebrate their sophomores. The Pirates are 5-3. They had a heartbreaker last week. They had led Fresno 27-19 with 8:05 left in the game, but then gave up a 53-yard touchdown pass and an 84-yard touchdown pass and snapped a 4-game winning streak. And those are flashbacks to last season. Defensively, the Pirates' defense is much improved. They have done a great job this year, and they got enough stops to win that game, but the offense had 79 plays and didn't take advantage. In 2017, they gave up 16, that being the Pirates, gave up 16 touchdowns over 30 yards, 12 passes, and 4 runs. This year, only 6. 5 passes and 1 run. Unfortunately, 2 of those big plays were given up in a 4.5 minute mark last Saturday in Fresno. For Sacramento City, they're 500 and 2-1 in conference. They beat Delta last week 31-6, and they're led by their quarterback, Jaden Machado. He has thrown for over 2,000 yards this season and has done a great job with this offense, and he's nearly cut his interceptions in half from the prior year. And they are coached by Danny Walker in his 10th season as a head coach. And as we mentioned, this is a swing game, meaning if either one of these teams wins tonight, which was a for sure thing, that would bode well because I think both of them have winnable games next week. In this series, these teams have played 70 times previously. And this is the 71st matchup. MJC leads the series 36-31 and 2 ties. Last year, Sac City won 34-13. And then Modesto had won the previous 5, starting in 2016, 2015, 2014, and then skipped and went 2009 and 2008. Their common opponents are City College of San Francisco. Both teams lost. Sierra College, Sac City lost. MJC got the win. West Hills both got wins. And Fresno City, both teams took losses. So in common opponent games, Sacramento City College is 2-3, and Modesto JC is 3-2. And as we look at this game, keys to the game first for Sac City is to stop the run. Modesto is one of the best running teams in the state, led by Devin Bass and their quarterback, Jack Weaver, who has rushed for 100 yards in back-to-back games. And the players are going to the midfield for the coin flip. And our official for tonight are Kurt Mason, David Wellington, Brad Werner, Roger Beeman, Chad Sindell, Jerry Springer, no, not the game show host, or the talk show host, silly, and Ed Hirsch. The Pirates in their blue uniforms, Sac City in their white uniforms. And somebody that Modesto will have to deal with, and we'll talk about it after the coin flip. And I believe the Pirates will – Sac City lost the coin flip. The Pirates won, but they will defer to the second half, and they will kick off to start the game. So Sac City will get a chance to get their offense going early. But a talented player who has had a great career returning kicks for touchdowns, among other things, is Tavian Cunningham, and Pirate fans should be familiar with him. He returned a touchdown last year for a kickoff for a touchdown, rather, that really was a close game that really swung the momentum their way. So amongst stopping Machado is Cunningham is a big weapon on special teams. And last week, if you remember, if you watched the game, the Pirates gave up a long punt return that gave a great opportunity for Sacramento, or for Fresno City. You're watching Modesto Junior College football on NorCal Sports TV.
Big Island Movers is a fully licensed and insured full-service moving company in Modesto. For over 10 years, we've provided friendly, reliable moving services in Central California. The driving force behind our business is passion behind what we do. At Big Island Movers, we're big on experience, big on value, and huge on service. With over 30 years of moving experience and a wide range of services to meet the ever-changing needs of our clients, Big Island Movers, your go-to for professional, prompt moving services. A loyal supporter of Modesto JC football. Big Island Movers, Kaimana, wanna move ya. Fonzie's Tacos, taquizas for every occasion. You can find Fonzie's Tacos during the week at 820 8th Street in Modesto, or right here for Modesto Junior College football home games. You have a special event or company function, contact Fonzie's Tacos at 209-596-8871, and they will help. Check out their high ratings on Facebook and Yelp. Once you try Fonzie's Tacos, they will be your new favorite taco truck. Fonzie's Tacos, life without tacos is like no life at all. Modesto Junior College football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you in part by Modesto Junior College. Go to mjc.edu for more information on one of the largest athletic programs in the state. Big Island Movers, your go-to for prompt and professional moving services in Modesto and beyond. Fonzie's Tacos. Life without tacos is like no life at all. Meeting rooms on demand. Great value and rates in the Bay Area, Fresno, and Las Vegas. And American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for 35 years.
So we're here, the Modesto's last home game of the season, but like we said, I think if they get a win and they have a winnable game next week, that they would have an opportunity to host a bowl game. They did last year and always have turned out very well, so I wouldn't be surprised at that. But if they lose, they'll probably be traveling somewhere. And we're going to have the singing of our national anthem. Our national anthem, the Pirates will be kicking off. Troy Dyack. And I'm sure the coaches told the kickoff team tonight, don't run past the returner because he will run past you very quickly. And the returner is Tavion Cunningham, that they must take accountability for and break down and make the tackle. He's going to get his yards, but you don't want him to turn the game around, and he's more than capable of doing that. Oh, they got yogurt out there. Somebody's going to have to announce here. Cunningham has 6 career kickoff returns for touchdowns. Here comes a little publicity. Jonas McMillan is one of the deep receivers. Short kick, and Reuben Lee is the other returner. Cunningham not back there tonight. Short kick, but a very efficient return, and that ball spotted at the 40-yard line. Boy, nice vision by the old coach. That was Cunningham, number 10. I don't know what I was seeing. It's early on, and I've already made several mistakes. So write your center there if you're concerned, or just stay tuned. We'll have some fun. Offensive line, they've only given up 10 sacks this year, and they're going to line up in their double tight formation. Machado will be under center. We'll call this ace formation, 2 tight ends, 2 wideouts, and it's a quick pass. And Broderick Medrano gets his hands up and gets the pass defense on that, and it's 2nd and 10. They're predicated on getting solid positive yardage on first down, but they're minus their starting right guard, Garrett Harris, tonight. So they'll have to replace him, and Cedric Havia will take his place. He's a freshman. They break formation, 2 backs in the backfield. Machado, handoff up the middle, and the Pirates saw that coming. 43 and 44 get together and make a play. Eaton and Medrano get a TFL, a loss of 1, and it's 3rd and 11. Great job by the fellas up front, and they've been playing like that all year long. The Pirates do have a +7 turnover ratio. They have created 16 turnovers this year, actually 18 turnovers this year, and been great in the red zone. Little inside run, and it's as if he knew the play was coming. You think Broderick Medrano's fired up on sophomore night? 3 plays, he's involved in all 3 of them. Well done. Medrano out of Oakdale High School, and he will definitely be playing at the next level. He is hard to block, and he just demonstrated that. Aaron Ortiz is the punter, only averaging around 30 yards a punt. Short kick. Kane Rogers will like that, take a bounce, and it'll roll inside the Pirate 15-yard line, will be spotted at the 12, where the Pirates will take over on offense, except we've got a flag on the field. So the Pirates get this 3-and-out stop, and Kurt Mason, our referee, they have the headsets and the microphones, but yet they still like to interact face-to-face. So they're still old-school guys, but they do have a little headset and a microphone. But we're not going to fault the officials in trying to get things right. So it looks like we'll have a good old-fashioned kickball redo. Pirates were offsides, and then a personal foul on the Pirates. So that'll be that is just a big mistake. You get the stop, and then you lose your cool, and it's a first down on penalties, and the that's unexcusable. So I don't know. Do we have any? I don't. I was watching the low kick, but that is a huge penalty, and nothing worse than a first down by penalty, especially after the ball is punted. See if the Panthers take advantage, and they do, in a nice run along the Pirates sideline. Trey Busey with a nice gain, and that ball will be spotted on the Pirate 36-yard line. On the season, Busey's 103 carries for 374 yards and 3 touchdowns. Also has a touchdown receiving, and he had 87 yards rushing last week against Delta. Inside run, and it's bounced outside. Cunningham tries to make the block, but Daiwan Jordan makes a nice play out in space, but it's a nice positive gain of 4 yards. Bussey with a nice gain on first down. And if it's some other pronunciation, please let me know on the chat line. Another TFL, and that's Trey Nichols coming up from his safety position on senior night. Nichols has 11 career interceptions. The school record is 13. But Nichols comes deep down from his safety position and makes a nice play, and it's a 1-yard loss. Panthers taking a lot of time getting in and out of the huddle. Yes, they're huddling. Sanders split at the bottom of your screen. He's a touchdown maker. He has 4 straight games of the touchdown. Quick pass by Machado. Just a quick seam route up, right up the hash mark. Ruben Lee with the reception. And it's a first down for the Panthers. Flooded the zone, and Machado with the quick pass. Again, he's only been sacked 10 times this year. Quick bubble screen out to the left. Pirates rally up, and Sac City picks up 4. Lee with another reception. And when they get down here, number 82, Roy Sanders, he has a TD in 4 out of his last 5 games. 13 catches, 4 of those for touchdowns. They like to use him in the red zone. They're in a two tight end formation. And it's a bootleg, and there's Sanders in the flat. Doesn't throw it to him because he's well covered. But then the man in the end zone is wide open. Ruben Lee. Machado's first read on that is the tight end to the flat. Sanders is well covered. Unfortunately for the Pirates, the corner route is wide open. Ortiz on for the kick. Holder is Jonas McMillan. The snapper is Charles Dawson. And the kick is good. And here's the last play. So it's a bootleg. The first read is the tight end, number 82, we were just talking about. But somebody's got to cover the next level, and they don't. And it's a touchdown. You're watching Modesto Junior College football on NorCal Sports TV.
Big Island Movers is a fully licensed and insured full-service moving company in Modesto. For over 10 years, we've provided friendly, reliable moving services in Central California. The driving force behind our business is passion behind what we do. At Big Island Movers, we're big on experience, big on value, and huge on service. With over 30 years of moving experience and a wide range of services to meet the ever-changing needs of our clients, Big Island Movers, your go-to for professional prompt moving services. A loyal supporter of Modesto JC football. Big Island Movers, Kaimana, wanna move ya.
Short kick. Alderson will take it around the 14-yard line. Sits straight up the field. He's got a lot of room to run. Switches hands. Switches the ball in the other hand. And he's eventually tackled at the 34-yard line. Machado to lead for 18 yards. And that's basically coming off a turnover. The ball's punted. You line up offsides. And then you have the personal foul, which enables the first down. And Sac City scores. Jack Weaver's the quarterback. Gives it to Kane Rogers and gets the truck stick out. And picks up 4 yards on that fly sweep. And I was teasing the coaches before the game and challenging Kane to be able to run some shallow crosses and be able to take advantage of the speed. They like to run him on the fly sweep, but I'd like to get him the ball downfield. And then we've got a procedure. 9 plays, 60 yards. Key on that drive was a 15-yard penalty by the Pirates. Time of possession, 4:28. And Sac City leads 7-0. And the Panthers are 3-1 on the road this year. 2-by-2 set. Bass up close to the line of scrimmage. Weaver at the quarterback draw. And he turns direction. And he's asking to get crushed inside there. As Sac City likes to run to the football. And number 55, Johnny Smith, tackled that with a lot of anger. 2-by-2 set. Pirates quickly line up. Bass swings out of the backfield, and that's a slant route. Love that portion of the offense. Take advantage of that portion of the field. Kane Rogers is running all by himself deep. So there's a layer, and I know the Pirate coaches have picked that up, but a nice pass from Weaver to Jordan Porter. Porter's 21st reception of the season. 2 backs in the backfield. Rogers in motion. And then Rogers fumbles the ball, but I think Rogers fumbles the ball, but he recovers it, and it's just going to be a short gain. 2nd and 9. Next week, we'll be at San Joaquin Delta College in Stockton. 1 o'clock game for the regular season finale. Bass offset to Weaver's right. 2nd and 9. And they feed the Bass. And once again, number 55 making some plays tonight. Johnny Smith, his second play on this possession for the Panthers. Did a nice job of playing along the line of scrimmage, not over-penetrating, understanding Bass will bounce it. But Weaver was there to dam up the river and give the Bass man absolutely no room to run. 2 backs in the backfield. Rogers goes in motion on looks for the swing route. Weaver can't find anybody. Then he throws deep downfield. He's got a receiver wide open. But that's catch-up speed right there, and it's an interception. Weaver waited too late and didn't get that ball far enough out in front of the receiver. And Tyrone Vickers with the pick. Had an open receiver, but Weaver just didn't get enough oomph on that thing. Had too much air underneath it, and Vickers with the interception. So he steps up, and he slings out her way downfield, but that's you-know-what speed, meaning you got beat, and you know what he's going to say, but then he catches up and makes a play. So Weaver has thrown an interception in 5 straight games. Machado on first down, and he nearly throws an interception. Throws it behind Sanders on the quick hitch route, and it's incomplete. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Sac City will host College of Sequoia at 4 p.m. next Saturday. They throw to score. Stretch play along the left side in a nice pickup on first down by Busey. Some substitutions. Austin Martins comes off the field. Don't know if he's hurt or not. Sanders is the inline tight end, 3rd and 6. And the Pirates and Sanders left a little early, surely. But we'll see if they call the offsides first or the procedure. And they call the procedure on Sac City, and it'll be 3rd and 10. So Pirates need to keep everybody in front here. They've got a lot of field to defend and some speed to cover, which it's 3rd and 11. So imagine they'll do some type of twist or stun up front, maybe blitz the guy off the edge. Third and 11 from their own 7-yard line. Run, nice call. And it'll be a first down and more. $45-yard gain. And you can't, 3rd and 11, you can't give up the play right up the middle. It's just a simple draw play. And I believe that was Busey on the run. And look at all the Panthers still playing there. Wide open gaps. See, guys are all in a hurry to get upfield. Then you leave your rushing lanes, and there's big areas to run. 2 tight end formation, play pass for Machado. And we've got a hold and an incompletion, but we've got a hold on Sac City. So that wasn't a scoring play for over 30 yards, but that was a huge 45-yard gain on 3rd and 11 on a simple draw play. And I think the Pirates will choose to back up the Panthers. Big offensive line for Sac City, and they're down a starter. But nevertheless, you go down on the field and for warm-ups, and I'm a big guy myself, and when you see guys, you know they're bigger than you, it's like, these guys bring it. So the Pirates are going to be in for a handful tonight. 1st and 20. Sanders as a wing here, see if he goes in motion. Just a straight lead play behind him, but Martins and Farron Manulelu on the play. Had 14 tackles last week. Has 6 tackles for a loss and an interception. Just a freshman. He played a big part last week, and it soured the defense giving up those big plays late. But, boy, they did enough for the Pirates to win the game, in my opinion. And they've given up yardage, but, boy, they've played really good in the red zone. Medrano makes Machado go from the pocket. And then Sac City coach or sideline person got drilled, and that'll go down as a sack. So it'll be a 2-yard loss. I don't know if I think it was Chris Silva here, but no, it's Austin Martins. Credit Austin Martins for a sack. And that is his 6th sack of the season, easy for me to say, and his 13th tackle for loss, and it'll be a timeout, Sac City. You're watching Modesto Junior College Football on NorCal Sports.
Big Island Movers is a fully licensed and insured full-service moving company in Modesto. For over 10 years, we've provided friendly, reliable moving services in Central California. The driving force behind our business is passion behind what we do. At Big Island Movers, we're big on experience, big on value, and huge on service. With over 30 years of moving experience and a wide range of services to meet the ever-changing needs of our clients, Big Island Movers is your go-to for professional, prompt moving services. A loyal supporter of Modesto JC football. Big Island Movers, Kaimana, wanna move ya. Fonzie's Tacos, taquizas for every occasion. You can find Fonzie's Tacos during the week at 820 8th Street in Modesto, or right here for Modesto Junior College football home games. You have a special event or company function, contact Fonzie's Tacos at 209-596-8871, and they will help. Check.
3rd and 22, and another run for the Panthers, and this one wasn't as effective. And Trey Nichols with the tackle in space, and it'll be 4th and 13 from the 50. So the Pirates defense, after giving up that 45-yard gain on the draw play, get the stop, and provided they don't have a personal foul or an offsides and a combination of this and that, it should be Pirate football. Ortiz on to punt. And it's a short kick, and the Pirates will let it roll out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at their own 10-yard line. And they'll take over with 4:22 left in the first quarter. So Devin Bass has 2,167 career yards, but it's been since September 29th against College of San Mateo that he has rushed for 100 yards. Weaver on the keeper, and he'll pick up 5. That's taking advantage, running the fly sweep to Rogers, and he didn't run those as much last week because he wasn't feeling well. Alderson stepped in for him, did a nice job, and the Pirates will stack the receivers at the bottom of the screen. See, and the Pirates move the chains. Ball will be spotted at the 21-yard line. And they've got the big heavies in there tonight. Extra offensive lineman as a fullback. And they feed the Bass. That's the speed of Sac City. 49 yards for Devin Bass. And we were just saying he hasn't had a 100-yard game in a while. Well, let the Bass swim. And there's an example. Right up the middle. And they're running a little different personnel. I don't think the chains were set. What they're doing is they're bringing in an extra offensive lineman, and that being the Pirates. So they not only have their 5 offensive linemen, but they're bringing in an extra guy. It's extra beefy, if you will. And now they'll break that formation. That's David Serrano that'll come in, And then Brandon Johnson will go as the fullback. He's an ineligible receiver, so they can't throw him the ball. Bubble screen to Rogers, and number 22, Romania Tyson, was all over that play. So the Pirates lost 5 yards on the penalty, and then they lose 5 yards on the bubble screen. So now it'll be 2nd and 19. 2-by-2 set. Garcia and Porter at the bottom of your screen. Porter on the middle screen, trying to wade his way through traffic. Gets ahead of the chains, picks up 12, and it'll be a manageable 3rd and 9 for Coach Stivers. And the Pirates quickly get up onto the football. Nelson can't turn the corner, and there's the speed of Sac City. Armin Ewing had 11 tackles last week and a tackle for loss, averaging over 8 tackles a game. Has 6.5 TFLs and 3 sacks. And Troy Dyack will come in. Now, Dyack has really turned his season around. Since missing was 1 of 4 against Laney, is 7 of 8. Now, this will be a 45-yard field goal attempt. His long is 46, and Coach Stivers will call a timeout. Dyack is 8 of 12, 46 yards is his longest field goal made. Started the season 1 of 4, but he, as I mentioned, continues to improve. He's 7 of 8 since. So there's a lot of trust built in there with Coach Stivers. While we've got a moment here, and I think the Pirates are going to end up going for it here. Darius Nelson, Trey Nichols, Austin Martins, these are all sophomores. Chase Winchester, Devin Bass, Jonah Lewis, Daiwan Jordan, Andre Sherman, Cameron Beam, Jason Falia, Chris Silva, Robert Maxson, Brian Eaton, Broderick Madrano, Adil Hellick, Brandon Johnson, Blake Evans, and Ryan Halleck. Those are all sophomores that were celebrated tonight, and the celebration will be much better if they win. Weaver over the middle, throws in a tight window, and it'll be a 1st down. Nice play there. Jordan Porter with his 22nd reception of the season, and that is a tight window to throw through. And the Pirates bring in the extra offensive line. They'll run right up the middle with Bass, and he'll pick up 3. So here's the 3rd down play as the Pirates are still lining up. And we missed that play, but Bass picked up about nice gain on 2nd down. It'll be 3rd and short. Now, for the Pirates, their red zone, they're 11th in California with a 75% scoring rate scoring percentage, but they're only 16 of 32 scoring touchdowns, and they don't get the yards for a 1st down on that play, which is only 50. Is the red zone touchdown percentage is 50%, and that's 34th in the state. This time, Coach Stivers will bring on the field goal unit and not call a timeout. Dyack with the field goal attempt. Neves is the holder, and it'll be a 27-yard field goal for the Pirates. A kick is up, and it's nailed. And Dyack's 8 of 9 of the season. So a 29-yard field goal, and the Pirates now trail 7-3. You're watching Modesto Junior College football. Hold on. Oh, that's the end of the quarter. It's the end of the first quarter. Panic City here by the announcer. At the end of the one, it's the Pirates 3 and Sac City 7. You're watching Modesto Junior College football on NorCal Sports TV.
Modesto Junior College football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you in part by Modesto Junior College. Go to mjc.edu for more information on one of the largest athletic programs in the state. Big Island Movers, your go-to for prompt and professional moving services in Modesto and beyond. Fonzie's Tacos. Life without tacos is like no life at all. Meeting rooms on demand. Great value and rates in the Bay Area, Fresno, and Las Vegas. And American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for 35 years.
Well, the Pirates answer with a field goal by Dyack, 29-yarder. The Pirates started that drive on their own 10-yard line, 4 minutes and 22 seconds, and got the field goal. So it's 7-3, and converted a 4th and 7. And the kick, and you got to defend Cunningham. This one doesn't go to Cunningham. It's Lee with the football, and he makes a couple of guys miss and makes a nice return, 20-plus yard return, and Sac City will take over on their own 35. That drive was set up by a Devin Bass, 49-yard run right up the gut. Now it's 7-3, and see if the Pirates defense can get a stop. They did after the turnover, which they've done quite a bit this year. So we've got single back, Sanders lined up as a wing, and Busey with the carry, and he picks up 4, just following along the blockers. And we don't have an end zone camera, but trust me when I tell you this or describe it to you, their offensive linemen like to get wide splits. So the next guy's the center, and then the guard will give you 3 yards or 2 yards. They'll really get wide splits. Now they can vary and go tighter when they bring into their tighter formation like they're doing now, but when they open their formation, they can get the big wide open splits. Sanders in motion, and most of the time when he does that, the ball's falling in behind, as was illustrated, and it's a first down for Busey. 2 first down runs for the Panthers and Coach Walker. They averaged over 436 yards a game, 145 rushing, which is 31st, 291 passing, which is 9th in the state. Sanders in motion again, and it's a ISO play the other way, and great use of his blockers, and drops the shoulder. Busey picks up 7, and he finished this play with a lot of energy and violence. Drop a shoulder on me. This is how you finish a play. Pulls the guard, and then watch Busey drop a shoulder right here. That's how you finish a play. Remember me? 2 tight formation, and then I think we've got a timeout before the ball was snapped. Sac City is 3rd down. Their average 35% conversion rate. They have only 9 rushing touchdowns, which is 4th in California. 20 passing touchdowns, which is 15th. And so far, they've really physically have done a good job of pounding the football. And then they also have the big play capability via the throw. And as we mentioned, next week we'll be at Stockton at San Joaquin Delta College for a 1 o'clock matchup between Delta and Modesto. Still in that double tight formation, Sanders in motion towards his team's bench. ISO play. And that's how you fill a gap right there. Brian Eaton did a good job of filling that gap and making a nice play. Little tackle for loss, and it'll be 3rd and 6. And we're not used to seeing this. Teams huddling. And here's that last play. Yeah, no one blocked Eaton. And I couldn't quite hear him yell, look out either. So Sac City breaks their formation, 3-by-1 formation here. 3 at the bottom of your screen. Machado with a play pass, and he'll sprint left. I don't think that'll be enough for the first down. It's completed to McMillan. It is enough for the first down on the sprint left. And credit McMillan just doing enough to get the first down. Machado runs to the sideline and brings that play back in. So just by that, they're going to limit the possessions of the Pirates. Now it's 3 receivers to the top of your screen. And it's a deep ball, and it's be overthrown. But there's no reason for the defensive back to grab the receiver. That ball is overthrown. Now he was beat, and maybe that's why he reached out. But that's going to be a 15-yard penalty and a first down. I mean, you don't know if that ball is going to be, is overthrown there. But another first down on penalties, and that's 2 critical ones in this game, and we're just in the first half. And the Panthers will pound the rock, but number 32, Dom Silva, sees otherwise. His 5th or 4th tackle for loss on the season. So the Pirates had him stopped. It was a deep ball by Machado. They'll take their shots. Pretty decent coverage until the last 2 seconds of that, and the grab and the PI, and it's a first down for the Panthers. They don't get any on first down. Then on second down, they bounce it outside. Woo! That's how you finish a run. And we'll get to see that on replay, and then we have a flag on the field. But Busey drops a shoulder amongst other things on the end of this run. Bounces it outside, and then watch him drop a shoulder on me. That's 5 yards after first contact. Andre Sherman, the sophomore versatile player, and that penalty goes against the Pirates. And so 2 15-yard penalties on this drive, and it'll be first and goal for the 6-yard line. And Sac City, as I mentioned, they're 3-1 on the road. Big Heavy said this is where they like to go to Sanders on a play pass. Carry was by Tyron Roper. 84 carries on the season, 401 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He did not play last week against Delta. Second and goal from the 4. And as I mentioned, Sanders has 4 touchdowns in his last 5 games. This is where they like to use him on play passes. He's a tight end lined up along the line of scrimmage. Nice pressure that time by Antonio Pule. And Machado wisely threw it away. Didn't want to take a sack there. Sophomore quarterback. And impressed how last year he threw 15 interceptions. This year, only 8. And career-wise, he's thrown for 4,700 yards, 43 touchdowns, and 23 career interceptions. Now, Sanders comes out of the game, so it looks like the Panthers will break formation, and they do. 3-by-1 set, depending, and the Pirates substitution mass confusion. We got a timeout. You're watching Modesto Junior College Football on NorCal Sports TV.
Modesto Junior College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you in part by Modesto Junior College. Go to mjc.edu for more information on one of the largest athletic programs in the state. Big Island Movers, your go-to for prompt and professional moving services in Modesto and beyond. Fonzie's Tacos. Life without tacos is like no life at all. Meeting rooms on demand. Great value and rates in the Bay Area, Fresno, and Las Vegas. And American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for 35 years.
So we had mentioned before the timeout that Sac City had broke their formation, and I thought it would confuse Modesto, but self-confusion on Sac City's part, and they're having to call a timeout. So they've burned all their timeouts. Modesto has 2. And we're streaming another game tonight as well on NorCal Sports TV. Chabot and College of San Mateo. So doing JUCO sports right. Machado sprints left, and he throws it against his body, and it's incomplete. Had a receiver, but Machado threw it late, and it'll be a field goal attempt for Ortiz. His long on the season is 33 yards. He's 6 of 11, and on PATs, he's 27 of 32. Of course, this is a field goal attempt. So I believe it'll be a 21-yard field goal attempt, and the Pirates defense steps up, gets the stop after giving 2 freebies away. And the kick is good. So a 21-yard field goal by Ortiz, and it's 10-3, Sac City. So the Pirates gave 2 first downs on penalties on that last drive, but as they've done so often this year, they played good defense in the red zone. So we had mentioned that Sac City has struggled scoring touchdowns in the red zone. They're 39th in the state. They're 12 of 34. 61-yard drive, time of possession, 4 minutes and 56 seconds, and the Pirates got a decent return here by Alderson. And he takes one in the knee. And the Pirates, Alderson gets up on his own power, but it won't be easy. Shot out of a rocket there and returns it to the 34, where the Pirates will take over. So had the pass interference and a personal foul. Weaver back to pass. He's got a man over the middle, and it's incomplete. Attempted to Jonah Lewis, but good coverage by Sac City. And Lewis only has 7 receptions this year, but 4 of those are for touchdowns. That's over 46 yards a reception. Speed option left, feed the Bass, but a nice tackle in space. Nice play. Second time we've called his name. Romania Tyson tackles the Bass man in space. Picks up 4 to be 3rd and 6. Nelson in for Bass. Looking for him in the flat, and Weaver's going to be tackled. It won't be a sack, but it'll be a short gain. Ewing and Alexander Rowe combined for that tackle, and they give up a couple yards. They'll take it, but it's a 3 in out for Sac City, and they'll quickly get the ball back. Got to watch out for McMillan. He's got a punt return for a touchdown this year. Sherman gets a nice kick, and McMillan just decides to let it roll, and the ball will be spotted on the Sac City 7-yard line. But the defense had 24 seconds to rest off time clock, so now they're back on the field. And you do that enough, you're going to give up some big plays, especially with the speed that Sac City possesses in some of their skill positions. And you see the defensive linemen, they got their hands on their hips, and they just got off the field. And their goal here is to get a quick stop. But I would imagine after a first down or two that the Panthers will take a shot deep. And we've got stacked receivers here at the bottom of your screen. Inside run, picks up 4. Busey with another carry. Four-yard gain. And Sanders is the lone tight end lined up as a wing. 2 receivers at your bottom of the screen. Machado quick release out here to the flat, and that's enough for a first down and then some. You got to make these tackles on these guys because this is their speed. $59-yard gain on a 6-yard pass. Ruben Lee dancing. He's a dancing machine. Ruben Lee just takes a quick little throw out to the flat by Machado. Machado taking what the defense gives them and then some. We'll get a chance to look at that play after this inside run by Busey just dropping a shoulder again. That's a short pass. There's one missed tackle. And then he's untouched here. There's another missed tackle. And finally stopped there at the 20-yard line. That's the speed of Sac City. That's a 7-yard pass. Dom Silva was close to getting a shoestring tackle for a loss, but Busey running strong along the edge picks up 3, and it'll be 3rd and 4. Sac City started this drive on their own 7-yard line. A couple of plays, and then Lee gets it down to the 20 and then some. Two tight end set. It'll be another inside run by Busey. And don't know if it's enough for the line to gain. And it'll end up being 4th and short. And I would imagine Machado would just take this on a quarterback sneak. The officials are going to ask for a measurement. Don't see those often. And we mentioned the Pirates defense. There was 24 seconds of game clock in between the last possession. And, yeah, it's part of the offense. I get it. It's a tradition here. I get it. But when you don't, and it's short, so it'll be 4th and about 6-7 inches. But you do enough of those, it's going to take effect on the defense. And that was a simple throw out to the flat. But Sac City is very good at blocking the receivers, blocking in space. And if you miss that initial tackle and you're playing man-to-man defense, watch out. So it'll be 4th and short, and I would imagine Machado would just take this on a quarterback sneak. If it was 3rd and short, 3rd and 6 inches, they'd probably run a little bootleg. But I imagine here they're just going to go quarterback sneak. Late arrival on Panthers Airlines. Then he goes back and checks. He left his bags at security. And they'll run the ball. And it's a tackle for a loss. And I believe the Pirates get a stop. And they do. Saves the day, saves the drive. Well done, Dom Silva. He came out of his linebacker position and finished the play. Now, okay, I might have went Joe Starkey and called it ahead of time. Here's the replay. And a nice tackle in space. And it is what we confirmed from 400 feet away 5 minutes ago. Pirates get the stop. No, we're not berating the officials. They are making sure they get the call correct. And that Nelson on that carry. Now, that's his first carry of the game. I don't know I'm going to give my guy, I trust he's a good player, but give him his initial carry on 4th down. 2 backs in the backfield with Weaver in the middle and the pistol. Quick throw out here, and he's got blockers in front. Kane Rogers using his speed, and he's tackled along the treacherous Modesto Junior College sideline. And Rogers picks up nearly 10 yards, just short of the 1st down. Good blocking out front. They had run that play previously, but didn't have the blocking they had that time. So 9-yard gain on 1st down, 2-by-2 set. Bass switching back and forth. They like to run the quarterback draw, the fly sweep out of this formation, and it's the quarterback run. And Weaver, not a big gain, but enough to move the chains and a 1st down. Weaver is the second leading rusher on the ball club. He has over 300 yards rushing. Weaver on the double fakes. Got a receiver down the middle of the field. Just incomplete. That time needed a little bit more air for the speedy Jonah Lewis to catch up to it. I like the throw. I love the call on first down. And just missed the speedy Lewis. Throws it on time. Just needed just a little bit more air, and Lewis is running all the way to in and out. Back to pass. Weaver will scramble, goes to the Bass man, and he catches it in space and watch the Bass swim. Nice gain for the Pirates and a first down. 32-yard gain for the Bass man out of the backfield. Now insert the Texas route to that guy, and you really got to package Bass with the soft hands out of the backfield. He'll get a rest, and Nelson will come in for him, and Weaver will keep it himself and somehow manages to get 1 yard on that play. Really had no promise in anything there. But credit Weaver, man. That kid, he'll put his nose right in there, drop a shoulder, and try to get a first down. And like I said, he has 2 games over 100 yards rushing this year. Nelson does a great job of cutting back and gets a help from his offensive lineman. Nice gain by the Pirates. About an 18-yard gain for Nelson. And Paul Solilofa out in front, helping out his teammate. Nelson did a nice job coming in for the Bass man. Heavy formation for the Pirates for them. Nelson cuts it up the middle, and he picks up 8 yards. And Nelson has done a great deed for Mr. Bass to get some rest, and Nelson had 78 yards rushing last week and has picked up some nice yardage tonight. And then we've got a procedure penalty. And that'll give a chance for Sac City to substitute and for me to take a quick rest. Okay, I'm ready to go. And Bass will come in for Nelson. So was 2nd and short. Now it's going to be 2nd and 6. And the Pirates will go to their 2-by-2 formation. And it looks like Sac City's bringing the edge blitzers here. And Coach Stivers will get out of the play. 5 on the play clock. And Weaver throws the in window and doesn't go very far. Brandon Gray with the reception, and he picks up maybe a couple. Gray's 11th reception on the season. It'll be 3rd and 5. Nearing the 2-minute mark here in a very, I'm not even going to say it and jinx it, 2-by-2 set. Bass offset to Weaver's right. And they'll give it to Bass. No, they'll give it to Bass, and he goes nowhere. And he's played a good game, and he's played great all season. Ewing with the tackle for no gain, and it'll be 4th and 5. Now the Pirates get the ball to start the second half. They went for it a number of times last week. On the season, they are 9 of 24 when they go for it on 4th down. Weaver's got time all day to throw. He gets flushed from the pocket, and he throws, and it's incomplete. The Pirates' offensive line did a great job, and there's 2 receivers wide open in the end zone, but neither one of them could catch up with it. Gray and Rogers. And the receivers keep playing the game, and Weaver throws and just couldn't come up with it. So the Pirates gamble on 4th down, and they pay the house. And that would have put points on the board and get the ball to start the second half. But the Pirates gamble, and they lose. And Sac City has no timeouts, and I would imagine they would just take their sweet time and be happy to go in with a 10-3 lead. They're in no big hurry. The Pirates kick the field goal. It's 10-6. They get the ball to start the second half. They go for it. They needed 6. They throw a 20-yard pass into the end zone, and it goes incomplete. And unless they get a big gain here, I would imagine this is the last play of the first half. Busey with the carry and picks up 4. Now, the Pirates have a couple of timeouts, but they won't use them. And imagine we'll go here at halftime. You're watching Modesto Junior College football on NorCal Sports TV.
Big Island Movers is a fully licensed and insured full-service moving company in Modesto. For over 10 years, we've provided friendly, reliable moving services in Central California. The driving force behind our business is passion behind what we do. At Big Island Movers, we're big on experience, big on value, and huge on service. With over 30 years of moving experience and a wide range of services to meet the ever-changing needs of our clients, Big Island Movers is your go-to for professional, prompt moving services. A loyal supporter of Modesto JC football. Big Island Movers, Kaimana, wanna move ya. Fonzie's Tacos, taquizas for every occasion. You can find Fonzie's Tacos during the week at 820 8th Street in Modesto, or right here for Modesto Junior College football home games. You have a special event or company function, contact Fonzie's Tacos at 209-596-8871, and they will help. Check out their high ratings on Facebook and Yelp. Once you try Fonzie's Tacos, they will be your new favorite taco truck. Fonzie's Tacos, life without tacos is like no life at all.
Any ads down there. So we're here at halftime. Sacramento City College leads Modesto 10-3, and as we mentioned, Sac City is 3-1 on the road, looking to go 4-1 on the road. They opened up the scoring with a pass from their quarterback Machado's 21st touchdown pass of the season to Ruben Lee, and the Panthers led 7-0. And then as time expired in the first quarter, Troy Dyack of Modesto kicked a 29-yard field goal. Then with 9:56 left in the second quarter, Aaron Ortiz, with his 7th field goal of the season, made it 10-3. Now with 1:16 left in the half, and the Pirates unable to be able to get the ball to start the second half, they chose to go for it on 4th and 6 and went incomplete. So we're here at halftime. We're going to play some partner videos, and then we'll come back for the halftime statistics and the rest of the second half. You're watching Modesto Junior College football on NorCal Sports TV as Sac City leads Modesto 10-3.
Modesto Junior College football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you in part by Modesto Junior College. Go to mjc.edu for more information on one of the largest athletic programs in the state. Big Island Movers, your go-to for prompt and professional moving services in Modesto and beyond. Fonzie's Tacos. Life without tacos is like no life at all. Meeting rooms on demand. Great value and rates in the Bay Area, Fresno, and Las Vegas. And American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for 35 years.
MJC has the largest athletic program in Northern California with 21 sports being offered.
I first came to MJC, Coach Stivers came to my house with Coach Peterson, and they kind of convinced me. Then the next day they put me out in Modesto B saying that Danny Velasquez commits to MJC.
I've always wanted to be a swimmer, and I thought that swimming at a JC first, I'd dip my feet in the pool and see if I'd get recruited or not. It's very competitive, and you get very close with your teammates.
I've had athletes get their master's degrees, become doctors, chiropractors, lawyers, city council members. I think the best part of my job is getting phone calls from different types of employers that want to find out about some of the athletes that I've had in the past.
Yeah, I was able to get a scholarship to Cal State Fullerton through academic success and athletic success here through teachers and coaching.
It's like a family. I mean, we're always looking out for each other and always making sure, hey, what can I do for you? I got a student that needs this. Hey, I got somebody that needs this class, or I have this class open. What can we do for your athletes? I've seen MJC make a difference in the life of student athletes with the priority registration.
If you're a high schooler and you want to come to MJC, you can expect great coaches, a great counselor, and great student success specialists to help you along the way. We're there from start to finish. Even when you go to transfer, we even assist you after transfer.
The philosophy of our program is we're a student transfer program, so our job is to get the students in and get them out. We want the parents to know exactly what's going on and what we're trying to do from an academic to an athletic standpoint.
We always end up winning. We always being productive. We're always at the end. And the results of MJC and all the athletics are second to none. From what we start with to what we end with are not the same students. They come here and they get faster, or they get stronger, or they're a better player or a better teammate or whatever it is. They all succeed.
Always had dreams about playing college ball, and ending senior year without any offers to play big D1 ball, kind of heartbreaker. But I ended up grinding it out, hit the gym, made it happen, went to MJC, and got it done. I am signing with the Colorado University, go Buffaloes, got a full ride scholarship.
As long as you're ready to work, like Mustafa and all the other successful students we've had, all of the resources are there for you.
MJC has made me realize I can do anything. With all the hard work I can put into it, there's so much more I've done that I didn't realize I could do.
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Arr, go Pirates! Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Wait, did you guys smile after a serious face?
So we're back here, a little bit time left in halftime. Let's go some scores from around Northern California. Butte beat Sierra 41-21. Siskiyou took care of business against Feather River 66-28. City College of San Francisco with a big win over the Bear Cubs of Santa Rosa Junior College 62-14. West Hills beat Delta 42-19. The Pirates will play Delta next week in Stockton. Yuba beat Contra Costa 40-6. American River took care of Shasta 44-17. At a halftime on our other game of NorCal Sports TV, College of San Mateo and Chabot are tied at 7. Halftime statistics. First for Sacramento City College, 10 first downs. They're 3 of 7 on third down. 230 yards of total offense, 123 yards rushing. Machado is 5 of 9 for 107 yards. They possess the ball for 17 minutes and 8 seconds. Penalties, just 2 for 15, no turnovers. Busey with 123 yards rushing, and Lee with 101 yards receiving. For the Pirates, 7 first downs. They're just 1 of 6 on third down and 1 of 2 on fourth down. Right before the half, you were just joining us, they decided to go for it on fourth down with 1:16 left and didn't get into the end zone. 189 yards of total offense. That's based off 119 yards rushing. Passing, Weaver 7-11 with an interception. He's thrown an interception in 4 straight games. Only 70 yards. Penalties, Pirates 6 of 51. 3 big 15-yard penalties extended various drives. The first one was a penalty on a punt on a 3-and-out on their original possession by Sac City. The Bassman has 7 carries for 65 yards. Porter, 3 receptions for 31 yards. So we've caught everybody up. The Pirates get the ball to start the second half. You're watching Modesto Junior College football on NorCal Sports TV. I'm Chris Babcock. Thanks for streaming in. And as we mentioned in the open, this is a swing game. That momentum for the rest of the year will swing your way with a win tonight. Line drive kick goes to Rogers, and I think he'll just take a knee, and the Pirates will take over on their own 25 to start the second half. A couple of times tonight, they've had receivers open downfield. One time, Weaver just didn't get the ball far enough down the field and was intercepted, and then had Lewis and just didn't put enough air in it. A little bootleg, had the receiver wide open in the flat, but then Weaver keeps it himself, and Bass does a good job of not blocking. What do you mean that was a good job of not blocking? Because if he blocks, he's going to block the guy right in the back, and the Pirates have done that this year. Instead, just decided not to block him, showed some discipline. 6-yard gain for the Pirates. 2-by-1 set here. Rogers in motion, got him on the bubble screen. Nice blocking in space by the Pirates. And Kane does a high hurdler. Ronaldo, Nehemiah. Rogers, crazy and fearless all in one, and you have to be playing this great game, and Coach Hollis gets his shoulder pad fixed. Nice gain there, and it'll be a first down for Kane Rogers, who's feeling much better than he was last week. Quick pass to Gray, makes a defender miss, which is the goal of that play, and he picks up, looks like he's real close to the first down. And it is, and they'll move the chains. And if you get the first guy to miss, you get a first down and maybe more on that play, and that's what Gray did. Nice tempo. The Bassman makes one tackler miss, and he picks up another first down. 12-yard gain for the Bassman. He now has 77 yards rushing. It's been September since he got a 100-yard gain. Brandon Gray dropping the shoulder and showing some physicality on just the quick smoke screen. Yeah, it's a wide-open no-huddle offense, but that was just a Steelers play they used to run to John Stallworth, and he just try to get 5 or 6 yards, and Gray drops the shoulder and gets 6. Nice to see get him involved. They'll fake to him, and they'll throw the play pass, and it's intercepted. No, it's incomplete. And then we've got a penalty. Was nearly intercepted by Cameron Davis, who has 4 interceptions, 5 pass defenses, and 2 forced fumbles. But then we've got a penalty. Weaver's just better off eating that one or just throwing it into the stands. That is a typical combination. But this penalty is going to go against Sac City. And here's the call from Kurt Mason. Personal foul. And Sac City was only called for 2 penalties for 15 yards. Doubles that here in this drive. Now called for a 15-yard penalty. And that'll lead to a first down. That's the first down on penalties for the Pirates. They've given up. They've caused 3. Let's slow down here, big fella. They've committed 3 penalties that have led to first downs, all on scoring drives for Sac City. Slow down, big fella. Run to Nelson. Runs right up the A gap and picks up 6 yards. And the Pirates showing some physicality while their defense takes a well-deserved rest from the half. And the Pirates do this very well coming out of the half. That's why we were thinking the field goal attempt. But we're not going to doubt Coach Stivers. Bass up the middle, breaks 1 tackle, 2 tackles. He's inside the 5. And the offensive line will push him down to the 1-yard line. Now he's close to 90 yards rushing with that carry. Get the sophomore a 100-yard night and maybe a victory. Bass, touchdown. Modesto Junior College. 75-yard drive, 2 minutes and 9 seconds for the Pirates. And Devin Bass doing what he does best, right up the middle. And we'll show you the replay right after this extra point attempt by Mr. Dyack. Devin Bass with his 30th career touchdown rushing. He has 3 touchdowns receiving, so he has 33 yards or 33 touchdowns. And here's the Bass man up the middle and followed behind the pulling offensive lineman. And it's a touchdown. You're watching Modesto Junior College football on NorCal Sports TV. We'll keep it right here. So, 75-yard drive and a big penalty on Sac City extended the drive. And then Devin Bass up the middle as he gets closer to his first 100-yard night since September 29th when he ran for 193 against College of San Mateo. So we're all tied at 10, just like that. Cunningham takes that at his own 10, and he's got room to run. That's a simple little 34-yard return by the sophomore. So Bass with the 3-yard run. And it's 10 all. And frankly, to give Cunningham a 35-yard return, I think you just play defense because he's got a lot of ability. Busey with a 4-yard carry. He had 123 yards rushing in the first half. So he's over 500 yards rushing for the season. So it'll be 2nd and 6. 2 tight end formation. And Machado with a quick pass completed to Cunningham for an 8-yard gain and a first down. Machado very efficient with his passes. Gets rid of the ball quick. And that's why he's only been sacked 10 times. Stretch run right along the sidelines, and Busey is going to go all the way, but it's going to be a penalty. It's coming back. So that play will come back. Busey with the run, but the umpire threw that flag very, very quickly. So Kurt Mason with the call. Oh, so the legal block below the waist is what we call a post and chop, is when one offensive player is blocking above the waist and another offensive player is blocking below the waist. So it's called a high-low or a chop block or a legal block below the knees. It's a safety play. And to see if we can see it here on the replay. Yeah, that's a block. So that wasn't a high-low. That was a cut block out in space. So that play is nullified, and then now it's 1st and 20. And they'll stick with the 2 tight end formation. Now they go unbalanced set and move 3 offensive linemen to one side. And Machado avoids one tackler, then throws it away. Now there's nobody within 20 yards of that football. So they just called an incomplete pass, a near sack by the Pirates, but Machado escaping like Houdini there and avoids a big loss and then throws it away. Busey with the same play they just scored on that was called back on a penalty, and they pick up, Sac City picks up a big gain, 13, maybe call it 15 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 5. So you go from 2nd and 20 to 3rd and 5 on the stretch play. And it's area blocking. Outside players will work with an inside player, and they'll be responsible for 2 guys. So the initial block will be a double team, and then they'll come off and block a 2nd-level player. 3rd and 5, big play here for the Pirates on defense. Machado might take a shot here as the Pirates are pressing along the wide receiver. Busey tackled by his own player, but he'll pick up 6 yards and a first down. Ran into his left guard, Marcus Perez, but picked up enough for a first down. So the Pirates had him right where you thought they wanted him, 2nd and 20, but the stretch play to the right and then an inside run, and it's chains moving once again for Sac City. Busey with a 3-yard gain. It's 2nd and 7. And we got a fire alarm going on at the school. You haven't overslept, don't worry. They'll stick with that heavy set. Sanders on the wing on the left. And Machado's rushed again, and he'll get out of the pocket. And that will be a sack by Trey Nichols. Only the 11th sack given up by the Sac City offense this year. Trey Nichols with the sack. It'll be 3rd and 9. Now, I would imagine this would be 4-down territory, and I wouldn't be surprised if Sac City ran the stretch play towards their bench behind Sanders and company. 2-by-1 set. Machado has time. Nice coverage that time. Great job by Jason Folia understanding the situation, and Sac City running their routes right to the chains, and Folia dropping off and turning. A lot of bodies on the field for Sac City. They're eventually going to punt. Now, you've got to keep outside contain if you're here. You don't want to line up inside anybody, because if they sprint to the right, they might pick up the first down, but they're going to punt or tease, and that ball will just go into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. You're watching Modesto Junior College football on NorCal Sports TV.
Modesto Junior College football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you in part by Modesto Junior College. Go to mjc.edu for more information on one of the largest athletic programs in the state. Big Island Movers, your go-to for prompt and professional moving services in Modesto and beyond. Fonzie's Tacos. Life without tacos is like no life at all. Meeting rooms on demand. Great value and rates in the Bay Area, Fresno, and Las Vegas. And American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for 35 years.
Pirates will take over on their own 20. Get a stop after a score. Kate Rogers dropping a shoulder once again, picks up 7 on a first down gain. Pirates playing with much more passion, energy, and physicality here in the second half offensively. Bass can't get around the edge. Nice defense that time by Sac City. And we've called his name a lot. Armin Ewing out in space with a play. A guy that shined out when we watched film this morning. Little trickeration here, but not a lot of blocking it, if any, and Rogers will be tackled for a loss. Nope. Nelson was supposed to block, but he didn't. He missed the block. And Alexander Rose in the backfield makes a play. So it'll be an 8-yard loss on second down. It'll be 2nd and 18. Bass out of the backfield. Over the middle. He's got a wide open Lewis. And he drops the ball. Weaver with the FedEx delivered pass. And Lewis just got ahead of himself and drops the football. Would have been a Easy walk-in touchdown. Here's the trick play, and then Nelson misses the block, and Rowe with the play. And Kane does an admirable job to get, not to lose 10 yards. They've had those plays tonight, and that time Weaver delivered, but Lewis couldn't finish. And they'll go after it again. Weaver's under duress, scrambling around. They can't throw it. Oh, it's a block downfield. Weaver gains enough for a first down. If you're hungry right now and you want a pancake, watch number 55. Hopefully we have enough time to show the replay. The big fella in space, Blake Evans. But then they call him for a hold. We're still going to show and have fun with it, but Evans, watch 55 hustling here. He's blocking all the way down the field. Now they call it a hold, but the defender was very smart. He grabbed onto the jersey of Evans and pulled him down. So hocus pocus, and it's a holding penalty after a thought to be a first down. Weaver back to pass, going to try to throw it deep. And he's sacked, and Armand Ewing with his 4th sack of the season. And the Pirates went for being such a great situation to several steps back, and it'll be a punt by Andre Sherman. But if I know Coach Stivers well, and we've done a lot of these games, Lewis is going to get a chance to make a play because Coach Stivers shows trust in his guys, and that's why they play hard for him. Got to defend this punt here. McMillan with the catch, and they do. Nice tackle in space there. Chris Munoz out of Pacheco with the tackle, and Sac City will start off on their own 41-yard line. But as we mentioned, so often this year, even last year, when guys have missed an opportunity, dropped the ball, call for holding, fumble, whatever it may be, Coach Stivers has trust in his guys, so we imagine that Lewis is going to get another opportunity tonight. Double tights. Tight end formation, single receiver. Machado's going to play pass. Medrano pressuring as he's done all night. And Machado throws it away. Wisely done. But Broderick Medrano, what might be his last home game here at MJC, is certainly leaving it all on the field. On the first drive of the game, he had a pass deflected, a sack, and a tackle for loss. And then the punt, where they had the Pirates had a personal foul, gave it back to Sac City, and they scored a touchdown. And several times tonight, Medrano has pressured Machado, but as we mentioned, he's only been sacked 10 times coming into the game. Inside run to Busey. He bounces it outside, then slips on the grass and picks up a short gain. It'll be 3rd and 9. Austin Martin sacked Machado one time tonight, and he was 5 of 9 in the first half for 107 yards. 101 of that going to Reuben Lee. Cunningham at the bottom of your screen. 2 receivers up top. And a snap goes over Machado's head. And he gets the ball back. It was like a yo-yo. It just came right back into his hands. But that'll be a loss, and the Pirates get a stop. And those defensive players for the Pirates are feeling their wares there. But they'll take the stop, and Ortiz will come on to punt. It was like it was on a string, and his hands went out, and the ball came back to him. But Machado, he didn't try to make too much of the play. Just get the ball back. And then Sac City moves early, surely. So they'll back up 5. Only 2 penalties in the first half for Sac City. They've had a couple here in the second half. Next week, they host College of Sequoia, and the Pirates go to Delta College for their regular season finale. Ortiz with the punt, short kick, but gets a nice bounce, and it'll be spotted on the 41-yard line of the Pirates where they will take over. Rogers in motion. They'll run that bubble screen to him. And good job by Brandon Gray and Jose Garcia blocking in space. I don't see any flags on the field, so it's a pickup of 8 yards. Bass fumbles. And the ball is turned over to Sac City. And Bass, who had a problem fumbling last year, has cleaned that up. But that is his 3rd fumble loss in the season and a big turnover. And Sac City will take over, and they'll see if he... Looks like the ball was coming loose before he hit the ground, and I think Armand Ewing was in on the play. We've said his name a lot. We'll watch this one more time. Yeah, he stripped it loose. That's a Popeye's chicken strip there on Saturday night, and Ewing with the cause fumble. And then Busey with a run. And Sac City picks up 5. Great work by our director, Luis Rangel, giving us an instant replay. Not your average run-of-the-mill stream here, folks, as you know, and we appreciate all your support. Follow us on social media at NorCal Sports TV, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/NorCalSportsTV and get alerts of upcoming games. Sanders lines up as a fullback, and they'll run right behind him. And then Busey cuts back and drops his shoulder again and picks up 4. It'll be 3rd and short. Now, with Machado being a left-handed thrower, I like his ability to scramble, and he doesn't necessarily always scramble to his left. And he's always in a position to throw the ball. So it'll be 3rd and short here as we near close to the 2-minute mark left in the 3rd quarter. Sanders lines up as a fullback, and Busey is the tailback. Sanders in motion. And he's tackled for a loss. Brian Eaton at a Kimball High just does a great job and knows the tendencies there. They're going to run behind their fullback. So Eaton shoots the gap, works his hands, makes the play, and a TFL for that young man. And credit the Pirates. So often this year, they've committed and they know they're going that way. And 57 with the lookout block, Marcus Perez, as Eaton shot the gap. And it'll be a delay of the game, give a little more field position for Ortiz to kick. Just over 30 yards a punt. His last punt just went into the end zone. And then Kane Rogers will come in to receive the punt. And then Sac City will line up a hunt man. And then the Pirates almost jump off sides. Ortiz to Kane Rogers, and he'll call for a fair catch at the 7-yard line, and we'll keep it right here. So Bass with the fumble, and the Pirates defense steps up and gets the ball back for their offense, which they have done so many times this year, taking care of their teammates. And as we mentioned, Lewis had an opportunity on a deep ball that he dropped. Not now, but down once they get closer to midfield, I would imagine they would still take another shot. Bass offset to Weaver's right, and Weaver back to pass. And don't want to throw it, get a penalty in the end zone. It goes incomplete. And credit the defensive backfield for Sac City. Weaver's a scrambler, and the Panthers defensive backfield's done a good job of staying on the intended receivers or catching up to them if the ball's thrown high or late, and got an interception early in the game. So it'll be 2nd and 10, 62 seconds left in the quarter. Weaver short pass to Gray, and he makes the reception around the 14 where it's his forward progress. So Gray with his third reception of the second half, and he'll pick up 7 yards. Well, yes, 7 yards. It'd be 3rd and long. Two by two set for the Pirates. And Nelson is offset to Weaver's left, and he's swinging out of the backfield, and Weaver will run for it, and he picks up the first down. There's the gutsy quarterback recognizing the situation, saw the opening up the middle, put a foot in the ground, got south, and got the first down for the Pirates. And see if the Pirates run one more play before the end of the quarter. And it's a quick pass to Gray. And he picks up a nice chunk on first down. It'll be a 6-yard gain. And it's the end of the third quarter, and we're all tied at 10 here from Modesto Junior College. This Valley Conference matchup. You're watching Modesto Junior College football on NorCal Sports TV.
Big Island Movers is a fully licensed and insured full-service moving company in Modesto. For over 10 years, we've provided friendly, reliable moving services in Central California. The driving force behind our business is passion behind what we do. At Big Island Movers, we're big on experience, big on value, and huge on service. With over 30 years of moving experience and a wide range of services to meet the ever-changing needs of our clients, Big Island Movers, your go-to for professional, prompt moving services. A loyal supporter of Modesto JC football. Big Island Movers, Kaimana, wanna move ya. Fonzie's Tacos, taquizas for every occasion. You can find Fonzie's Tacos during the week at 820 8th Street in Modesto, or right here for Modesto Junior College football home games. You have a special event or company function, contact Fonzie's Tacos at 209-596-8871, and they will help. Check out their high ratings on Facebook and
Kane Rogers with the bubble screen. And I think he has enough for a first down. Rogers, bubble screen left, bubble screen right. And a lot of guys out blocking in space. Takes a lot of discipline. And then the Pirates bring in the extra offensive lineman, and it didn't help. And I think Bass lost yardage on that play. It's 3rd and short, and the Pirates, they've done so often here later in the season, they'll bring in an extra offensive lineman. But, boy, and then the Pirates will get right back on the football. No one to hold them. Boy, that looks like enough for the first down where it was marked. But I don't think the officials spotted it where it's. You know what? We'll just let them work it out. And they're going to call for a measurement. Now, if they're going by where the chalk is and the paint is, that doesn't mean it's necessarily correct. This is what will be the tell-all story when they bring out the chains. And they'll bring out the chains to measure. And here's all the drama. I think they got it. Now, they gained yardage by the spot, I really think. I don't think Bass had enough for the yard to gain. But somehow from when the ball got transferred from where he was tackled to where it's spotted now, they picked up enough for the first down. $111 yards of total offense for the Pirates in the third quarter. It'll be 1st and 10. Another bubble screen out to Rogers. He gets a good block, and he picks up what appears to be enough for a first down. Rogers with another reception. That's his 6th of the game. Only for 33 yards, or actually 36 yards total, but those are big yardages stretching the defense. Now this might be a shot where they take a shot. They fake it to Rogers. Weaver is going deep to Brandon Gray, and it goes out of bounds. He had Jose Garcia wide open, but Garcia was on the Modesto sideline. Weaver was on the hash mark opposite. So to throw that ball all the way across the field with the speed of City College was a good decision not to. 2nd and 10 after the incomplete. Weaver pass to Gray, makes 2 defenders miss, and picks up 16 yards. Gray making his biggest contribution of the season tonight, blocking in space and then catching a quick pass, or that time was just a quick hitch route, and another first down of the Pirates cross midfield. Speed option, Bass, he's got room to run, drops his shoulder and picks up 19 yards, and Bass is over 100 yards for the night. And that's an incomplete pass. And Bass is nearing the 1,000-yard mark for the season. And again, we knew he was going to get more opportunities. He fumbled. The Pirates defense got to stop. And then Coach Stivers goes back to him. So an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 from Sac City's 9-yard line. Nelson will come in for Bass. Rogers and Lewis at the top of your screen, and Weaver on a keeper, and he's met by Ewing and another angry defender, Josh Cook. It'll be 3rd and 8 for the Pirates. Now this is within Diak's field goal range. 2-by-2 set. Weaver back to pass. He has plenty of time. Big pass over the middle and a completion and a first down. Talking to Coach Stivers before the game. Boy, I'd like you see run some deep in routes. Well, there you go. Porter with a reception for a first down in traffic. And I liked what the big fella did. Just catch the ball. Don't try to run with it. Get down, take the hit, move the chains. Nelson with a fake. Weaver around left side. He dives! And he's called out of bounds. And the officials are talking here as Kane Rogers is slowly getting up. And the officials continue to talk. Touchdown, Pirates! You know what I like there? I like the officials getting together and talking about it and getting it resolved in the attempt to get it right. Weaver with the carry and the dive, and Kane Rogers with a big block in space, and we're going to watch that again after this field goal attempt. And the kick is good by Troy Diak. And let's watch this play. Watch the blocking out in space by the Pirates, where the play doesn't go really as designed. Watch Weaver. And look at the blue jerseys. There's a block. There's another block. And then the Weaver with the dive for the touchdown. So Weaver with the keeper. And that is his second touchdown rushing of the season. Weaver on the 9-yard touchdown run. 93-yard drive on 14 plays. Big run by Devin Bass for 16 yards. Jack Weaver, with the 9-yard touchdown. And the Pirates, with the big score, lead 17-10. Nice drive. Short kick. And a nice return to set up the offense by Reuben Lee. So Sac City will take over on their own 38. Pirates have outscored Sac City 14-0 here in the second half. Bussey with a run on the sweep, and he picks up a big hit and 11 yards and a first down. And then we've got a flag after the play, little extracurricular activity, and this is where the chirping and the extra physicality can punish you. So we'll see what the call is. It's been a very physical game. So we'll allow Kurt Mason to decipher the communication from his crew. So Medrano for the Pirates is called, and Marcus Perez is called. So it'll be second and short, but little post-play disagreement between players. It'll be second and short. And one update, Chabot has started to take, or College of San Mateo is beginning to take control of the second half at Chabot, leading 21-7. Play clock's at 5. I don't know if Sac City's going to get this playoff. They do. It's a play pass, and they're taking a shot to the tight end, which they do so often on second and short, and it's a big gain. Throw to number 86, Jesse Heacock. $27-yard gain. And Peacock is wide open. And they don't throw often, the tight ends, but when they do, it's very effective. See the last play. Stretch play to Busey and picks up a couple yards. Here's the last play. Look at the tight end, wide open. And look at his teammate Sanders going downfield to block for him. I love that. It's a tight end coach dream, watching your tight ends out front, one blocking as the other one is receiving, wide open on the naked play. So it'll be second and 9 rather, from the 14-yard line. Great game here, physical game. And again, Sac City using every second of the play clock. Play pass for Machado. And another pass to the tight end. And Heacock is wide open. 12-yard gain and a first down inside the 5-yard line. Heacock with 50-plus yards and receptions in these last couple of plays here. So we said coming into the game to stop Sanders. He hasn't caught a ball yet, but his teammate has, Jesse Heacock. He's wide open. You gotta guard him. Stretch play to Busey. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sac City. 4-yard touchdown. Busey with the 4-yard run. And they do their work pretty fast. Just nearly a 2.5-minute drive. And they quickly tie up the score if they make this extra point. And Ortiz does. We're all tied at 17 here from Modesto. You're watching Modesto Junior College Football on NorCal Sports TV. See that.
Modesto Junior College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you in part by Modesto Junior College. Go to mjc.edu for more information on one of the largest athletic programs in the state. Big Island Movers, your go-to for prompt and professional moving services in Modesto and beyond. Fonzie's Tacos. Life without tacos is like no life at all. Meeting rooms on demand. Great value and rates in the Bay Area, Fresno, and Las Vegas. And American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for 35 years.
Okay, Ortiz will kick off. Alderson and Kane Rogers are deep as the Panthers answer. Short kick. Rogers will take it at his own 14. He's got some room in front of him, but nice tackle there. And then we either have a sideline warning or a penalty because the official was hit along the sideline. The line judge was. He threw his flag, so I don't know if it'll be a sideline warning or an actual penalty. If it's a penalty, this isn't good. And we got yellow flags, dueling yellow flags here. So Kurt Mason Okay, so they actually called a sideline interference on Modesto, then called a sideline warning on Sac City. So when it all shakes out, the Pirates will take over on their own 25-yard line. So the Pirates continue to make some key mistakes. Bass set short as a fullback. Weaver looking to pass. Has plenty of time. And he's going to go deep to Gray. And he catches it! The 20! The 10! Touchdown! Modesto Junior College! 75 yards! Jack Weaver to Brandon Gray, who's playing the game of his Modesto Junior College career. And there's no penalties on the field. Weaver to Gray. It's supposed to be fake the bubble screen, but Gray just keeps running and beats the defensive back, and you're not going to catch him. Well done, Pirates. And Dyack on for the extra point.
Yeah. 75 yards.
So the Pirates answer.
75 yards.
They really took time off the clock that time. We had two scores within 17 seconds of each other. And now the Pirates get back in the lead, 24-17, and Brandon Gray is having himself a nice night tonight. Came in the game with only 10 receptions for 116 yards and a touchdown. He's added to those statistics and then some. So Gray, come into the game, had 10 catches for 116 yards. Ironically, has 6 catches for 116 yards tonight. So he's double his yardage output tonight. Well done. Dyack with the kick to the dangerous Cunningham. It'll take it on his own 8. He's got a wall of blockers in front of him. But we got a block below the waist, and that'll come back. Nice coverage that time by the kickoff team, by the Pirates. And have gone from the spot of the foul, and they march back 10 yards. I believe Sac City will start this drive somewhere close to their own 10-yard line. Want to watch that play again while the officials are marching this one back? So here's the penalty. And Cunningham. And there's the block in the back. And a lot of blue jerseys there in front. And maybe after this play, we'll take a quick look at the touchdown by Gray. 1st and 10. Busey, and he's on his way. He picks up 44 yards. And Bussey, he's well over 200 yards for the night. And looks like Sac City's going to go into tempo and line up right on the football. Let's see if we watch that touchdown play from Weaver to Gray. And Modesto calls a time. What a perfect time. So he fakes the bubble screen, and then it's verticals. Everybody's running verticals. And then Gray with the play and the run. 2 scores within 17 seconds, 14 points. And Coach Stivers, I want to credit him there calling a timeout. Just notice the defense is really tired. And sure, are they going to need that timeout? Probably, but he would trade the time. He will take the timeout versus just letting them line up in the ball and break out another big play. And not often does Sac City go into tempo and line up right on the football, but they appeared to on that play. So Coach Stivers with the timeout, give his defense a chance to regroup. Now, we mentioned in the pregame that the Pirates had only given up 6 touchdowns over 50 yards, but tonight they've given up a number of plays over 50 yards. Little counter play, and the physical one, number 4, Farron Manulolelu, with a tackle, short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. And then Sac City will line up right on the ball. Sanders is an inline tight end, 2-by-1 set. And imagine Machado's going to pass here. And when you line up in tempo, it prevents you from calling a blitz. And then Modesto blitzes. And then they run right through the blitz. Perfect call by the defense, but the problem is you can't run deeper than the running back, and Dom Soma got way too much upfield and missed that tackle. Could have been a tackle for a loss. He was coming off the edge, just as the announcer said, can't get the blitz in when they don't huddle, but he misses that tackle. We'll see if we get a chance to watch it. Silva's coming right off the edge, and he's got a chance to make a play there, and they're calling his number, and he doesn't. Play pass for Machado, and he's got a man over the middle, and it's touchdown, Sac City. Appeared to be pretty good coverage. 34-yard touchdown reception. And Reuben Lee, who had a touchdown reception and over 100 yards receiving in the first half, gets his 2nd touchdown reception. And we had a lot of points scored here in the 4th quarter. And the extra point is good, and we're all tied up at 24. Here's a play pass, Machado, and it's pretty good coverage, but those 50-50 balls going to Sac City tonight, and Andre Sherman had pretty good coverage, but credit Reuben Lee for the reception. So Machado with another touchdown pass to his teammate Lee. So in a minute and 44 of play, we've seen 3 touchdowns. So we're 24 all. Alderson is at the 20. Breaks 1 tackle. Makes another one miss, but then we've got a block in the back, and this will be called back. So 4-play, 90-yard drive, 34-yard pass, Machado to Lee, and Machado with 22 touchdown passes, and Lee with his 7th touchdown reception. And we're tied at 24. So the Pirates will take over on their own 26. Another quick pass. And Gray with the reception. He picks up 4. That's his 7th catch of the game. And now with that, teams have combined for over 800 yards of total offense, all in the 4th quarter. Just kidding. 2-by-2 set, Bass up short to protect for Weaver, and then he's going to scramble. He's got some room to run, and he picks up a first down. Jack Weaver, instead of trying to make a hero's play, did a quarterback's play and got a scramble for a first down, and the Pirates right back up on the football. And we've got a hold, but it's not called. Jose Garcia held that time, but the official didn't see it. And then we've got an injured offensive lineman down on the field. You're watching the Modesto Junior College football on NorCal Sports TV.
Modesto Junior College football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you in part by Modesto Junior College. Go to mjc.edu for more information on one of the largest athletic programs in the state. Big Island Movers, your go-to for prompt and professional moving services in Modesto and beyond. Fonzie's Tacos. Life without tacos is like no life at all. Meeting rooms on demand. Great value and rates in the Bay Area, Fresno, and Las Vegas. And American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for 35 years.
Rushes, carries for 224 yards. 1 touchdown.
Big Island Movers is a fully licensed and insured full-service moving company in Modesto. For over 10 years, we've provided friendly, reliable moving services in Central California. The driving force behind our business is passion behind what we do. At Big Island Movers, we're big on experience, big on value, and huge on service. With over 30 years of moving experience and a wide range of services to meet the ever-changing needs of our clients, Big Island Movers, your go-to for professional prompt moving services. A loyal supporter of Modesto JC football. Big Island Movers, Kaimana, wanna move ya. Fonzie's Tacos, taquizas for every occasion. You can find Fonzie's Tacos during the week at 820 8th Street in Modesto, or right here for Modesto Junior College football home games. You have a special event or company function, contact Fonzie's Tacos at 209-596-8871, and they will help. Check out their high ratings on Facebook and Yelp. Once you try Fonzie's Tacos, they will be your new favorite taco truck. Fonzie's Tacos, life without tacos is like no life at all.
Well, injured Pirate offensive lineman, and we don't want to speculate who it is, but it looks like he had somebody rolled under his legs. And we're going to spare the details. We're not going to show you that replay in the entrance of this player and his family. and us and our fans. But quickly the medical staff is on the field, and as things have just come to a stop here, let's quickly recap the scoring. Sacramento scored first on their first possession, helped by a Pirate penalty on fourth down. Machado to Lee for an 18-yard touchdown, and it was 7-0. Troy Dyack with a 29-yard field goal for the Pirates, and it was 7-3. And then Ortiz with a field goal for Sac City to make it 10-3. And that was the score at halftime. Then Devin Bass with a 3-yard leap into the end zone to tie it up with 12:51 in the third quarter. And then Weaver with a 9-yard run to make it 17-10 MJC. But then Trey Bussey with a 4-yard touchdown run tied it up at 17. 17 seconds later, Weaver to Gray on a 75-yard touchdown pass made it 24-17. And then on the Sac City next possession, Machado to Lee for 34 yards to tie it up. Lee receiving has got 5 receptions for 135 yards and 2 touchdowns. Bussey, 35 carries for 224 yards and a touchdown. Devin Bass, 108 yards rushing, 30 yards receiving. Weaver's 19-27 for 242 yards. And Gray has 7 receptions for 119 yards and a 75-yard touchdown. So the score is tied at 24 as we have an injured player down for Modesto JC. And again, we don't want to speculate who that might be. You're watching Modesto Junior College football on NorCal Sports TV.
Big Island Movers is a fully licensed and insured full-service moving company in Modesto. For over 10 years, we've provided friendly, reliable moving services in Central California. The driving force behind our business is passion behind what we do. At Big Island Movers, we're big on experience, big on value, and huge on service. With over 30 years of moving experience and a wide range of services to meet the ever-changing needs of our clients, Big Island Movers, your go-to for professional, prompt moving services. A loyal supporter of Modesto JC football. Big Island Movers, Kaimana, wanna move ya. Fonzie's Tacos, taquizas for every occasion. You can find Fonzie's Tacos during the week at 820 8th Street in Modesto or right here for Modesto Junior College football home games. You have a special event or company function, contact Fonzie's Tacos at 209-596-8871 and they will help. Check out their high ratings on Facebook and Yelp. Once you try Fonzie's Tacos, they will be your new favorite taco truck. Fonzie's Tacos, life without tacos is like no life at all.
So we're back at Modesto Junior College, and the score is tied at 24-all, just under the 7-minute mark, and we've got a player injured for Modesto JC. And again, I don't know who the player is. We kind of think, but we are not going to guess. But we imagine it's a serious leg injury, just the way that they're trying to stabilize things. Next week, we'll be at Delta College for the Pirates' last regular season game. Sac City will host College of Sequoia next Saturday at 4 p.m. And unfortunately, these are just the injuries that happen in football, and appeared to have a defensive or offensive lineman roll up under his legs And those injuries happen a lot inside the box, and you're engaged in blocking a defender, and then somebody rolls on your legs, and you have no vision on it. You can't avoid it. Your cleats are planted into the turf, and so often in those injuries, they turn out like this, unfortunately. But the medical staff and the team doctors were immediately on the field and will stabilize the situation and be taken to a local hospital and hope the best for this young man.
MJC has the largest athletic program in Northern California, with 21 sports being offered.
I first came to MJC, Coach Stivers came to my house with Coach Peterson, and they kind of convinced me. Then the next day they put me out in Modesto B saying that Danny Velasquez commits to MJC.
I've always wanted to be a swimmer, and I thought that swimming at a JC first, I'd dip my feet in the pool and see if I'd get recruited or not. It's very competitive, and you get very close with your teammates.
I've had athletes get their master's degrees, become doctors, chiropractors, lawyers, city council members. I think the best part of my job is getting phone calls from different types of employers that want to find out about some of the athletes that I've had in the past.
Yeah, I was able to get a scholarship to Cal State Fullerton through academic success and athletic success here through teachers and coaching.
It's like a family. I mean, we're always looking out for each other and always making sure, hey, what can I do for you? I got a student that needs this. Hey, I got somebody that needs this class, or I have this class open. What can we do for your athletes? I've seen MJC make a difference in the life of student athletes with the priority registration.
If you're a high schooler and you want to come to MJC, you can expect great coaches, a great counselor, and great student success specialists to help you along the way. We're there from start to finish. Even when you go to transfer, we even assist you after transfer.
The philosophy of our program is we're a student transfer program, so our job is to get the students in and get them out. We want the parents to know exactly what's going on and what we're trying to do from an academic to an athletic standpoint.
We always end up winning. We always being productive. We're always at the end. And the results of MJC and all the athletics are second to none. From what we start with to what we end with are not the same students. They come here and they get faster, or they get stronger, or they're a better player or a better teammate or whatever it is. They all succeed.
Always had dreams about playing college ball, and ending senior year without any offers to play big D1 ball, kind of heartbreaker. But I ended up grinding it out, hit the gym, made it happen, went to MJC, and got it done. I am signing with the Colorado University, go Buffaloes, got a full ride scholarship.
As long as you're ready to work, like Mustafa and all the other successful students we've had, all of the resources are there for you.
MJC has made me realize I can do anything with all the hard work I can put into it. There's so much more I've done that I didn't realize I could do.
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Arr, go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Wait, did you guys smile after a serious face?
So we're back, in the offensive lineman that's injured for Modesto JC is Paul Soilofa. Number 50 had his legs rolled up, had someone roll up underneath his legs, and he's been taken off the field right now, and his teammates praying for him, and the fans clap for him, and he'll be taken to a local hospital. And they've got to get through that treacherous jumping pit there. So we're back, and it'll be 2nd 11 for Modesto. And as a former football player and coach, it's not easy to come back after an injury like that. Bass in motion. They're going to run a screen the other way to Kane Rogers, and he'll pick up the first down and then some. Nice gain right after the injury timeout. About a 21-yard gain for Kane Rogers, and it'll be a first down. And the Pirates right back up on the football, 3-by-1 set. Bass offset to Weaver, speed option. Bass with the pitch out, and not a lot of blocking going on. And credit the defensive backfield for Sac City, in particular, Romania Tyson. We've said his name a couple of times. He's the force man on that play, and he gets the receiver and puts him in his place. Then the running back has to pitter-patter his feet, and then the rest of the defense rallies up. Short gain, 2nd and 7 for the Pirates. Quick pass out in the flat, and about a 4-yard gain. Reception by Jordan Porter. Another catch for him. So it'll be 3rd and 4 for Coach Stivers as we just under 6 minutes here left in the 4th quarter. Nelson will substitute for Bass. Weaver on the keeper. I don't know how he made it through that gap, but he did. He picks up 6, and they'll move the chains. Weaver with another first down. Two-by-two set. Nelson offset to Weaver's left. Weaver back to pass. He's got a man open, doesn't throw it, and then he'll scramble and gets away and picks up 6 yards, nearly 7 yards on that run. And then a couple of Sac City players are feeling the wares of being out on this field, and they slowly get up, and Weaver, with the guts of a cat burglar in those tight spaces there, picks up 7 on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And if you're the Pirates, you'd like to just run and drain this clock and then score and end the game. Weaver, deep out route, wide open. And I believe the catch is by Jonah Lewis, and we said he was going to get another opportunity. And on the deep out route, another big gain for the Pirates. And they'll, not going to say they're going to drain this clock, but they're going to work clock as much as they can, but they want to stay in their tempo. They're moving the ball very effectively. Fly sweep, and the can of Raid is sprayed all over the place by the Panther defense, and the fly sweep is exterminated. No gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. just under the 4-minute mark. Now, Sac City has all 3 timeouts. And Coach Stivers knows it's a balancing game. You want to stay on schedule, you want to stay on tempo, but you don't want to give any time to Sac City. And at some point, Sac City going to use their timeouts. We'll see Bass in motion to the left, and he gets the swing pass, and he drops the ball and stops the clock. And probably better off he dropped it because the Sac City defense was all over that play. And you guessed it, Armand Ewing smelled that play from his linebacker position, and he was responsible for Bass on that play. So it's 3rd and 10. 2-by-2 set. Good football game here from Modesto Junior College. Weaver back to pass, and he's sacked. And guess who? Armand Ewing with a sack. And he's helped on the play by number 92, Jonah Allman. But I'm going to credit Ewing with the sack. And the Pirates are going to let this thing drain out and then probably call a timeout and kick a field goal, I would imagine. 10 seconds on the play clock. They'll call the timeout with 1 second left, and it'll be a field goal attempt, I would imagine, for Dyack. So the ball is on the So plus or minus, this is going to be right around a 34, 35-yard field goal attempt. And Dyack is been very reliable lately. He kicked a field goal earlier tonight, and this will be a 36-yarder for the lead. And again, Sac City has all 3 timeouts left. Dyack with the kick. And it's good. Dyack with a 36-yard field goal. With 2 minutes and 36 seconds left in the fourth, it's the Pirates 27 and Sacramento 24. Dyack with his second field goal. And he is now 9 of 10 for the season after. Actually, he is 10 of 14 on the season. And he is 9 out of his last 10 field goals. Troy Dyack with the field goal. Now, the Pirates haven't done so well defensively lately against Sac City, and it starts with this kickoff. Cunningham and McMillan are deep, I believe. Actually, Lee will take that kick. And looks like a face mask, not called, but pretty good coverage. 13-play, 56-yard drive based off the Dyack field goal. 5 minutes and 17 seconds worked off the clock. And the Pirates led last game in the fourth quarter, now only lead by 3. And neither defense has done much stopping here in the fourth quarter. Bussey, no gain And Bussy has 225 yards rushing, nearing the 2-minute mark. Throw out in the flat, and Sac City's well to get out of bounds. Cunningham with a smart play, not only to move the chains, but to get out of bounds and stop the clock. And once the chains are set, the clock will start. Machado, another quick pass out to the flat to Lee. He breaks a couple of tackles. It went from a 6-yard gain to a 16-yard gain. This tired Pirate defense. And Sac City's got plenty of time, and they got 3 timeouts in their back pocket. Machado will sprint. And a quick out. And a reception by Jonas McMillan. 4-yard gain, minute 46 left. Ball spotted on the Pirate 39-yard line. Sac City has all 3 timeouts left. And Ortiz on the season nice defense by the Pirates. No gain. Antonio Pule disrupted that play, getting upfield, and now it's going to be 3rd down. Ortiz hasn't made field goal tonight, so he is 7 of 12 for the season. Machado sprints left, throw to the chains, and it is ruled incomplete. So it's 4th down here. 4th down and 7 yards for a first as the attendance, the crowd here at Modesto Junior College tries to support their Pirates. Big play here. And the Pirates almost jump off sides. Now, if they call Medrano encroaching that he touched a offensive player, it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. I don't understand the flag being thrown unless Medrano made contact. He did. So a 3rd and would have been a difficult 8 is now, or 7 is now 4th and 2, and I would imagine Sac City was going to call a timeout here. This is a big play. You got 3 timeouts in your pocket, but Coach Walker isn't going to call a timeout. They're going to line up on the football. But I think the Pirates call timeout, and they do. The Pirates have committed a lot of penalties in crucial situations tonight, and it started early, and it hasn't stopped. In the first possession of the game, a 3-and-out went from a 3-and-out to a scoring touchdown drive because a personal foul on the punt. And then several times tonight, the Pirates have extended drives or giving more yardage after big plays, after penalties, and then Medrano encroaches there, and they give a free 5 yards, so it's going to be 4th and 2 penalty-wise. And here's the penalty. And we'll see if he made contact. But he made him flinch. So penalties tonight, Sac City 7 of 58 and Modesto 10 of 91. So prior they've run plays, but I would imagine Bussy's going to follow his line down the left side, and he does. But I don't know if he has enough for the gain, and I don't think so. but we're going to wait for the spot. Hold the bus, hold the chains. The chains will determine. Now remember, Sac City has 3 timeouts, so the game isn't just over right now. Great penetration. Farron Manulelu shot a gap and made the play, and we have a measurement. We should be right on this. I love it. Zoom in, fellas, and that's going to be Pirate football. Sac City has 3 timeouts, so this game isn't over by any stretch of the imagination. Now, if the Pirates pick up a first down, they can raise the Jolly Roger in victory. But until then, Sac City has 3 timeouts. And that's an example of how Modesto has played defense all year long. They've bent. Sometimes they broke. But that particular play, Farron Manulelu out of Manteca. And the Pirates are down an offensive lineman. And the Pirates have no timeouts. They have 10 seconds left. Weaver's going to take the snap. They're going to hand it to Bass. Don't try to get extra yardage here, big fella. And a quick timeout by Sac City. We said this was going to be a swing game. How's the momentum going to swing? Now, the Pirates got off to a slow start. They played a much better second half, and they appear to have the momentum swinging their way. And with a win next week and they close out here today, I would imagine that they'll have a bowl game here at Modesto Junior College. But offensively wasn't a lot of points scored. But in the fourth quarter, we've had 31 points scored in the fourth quarter, if my Chico State math holds correct. And I always say that, but you know what? I never took a math class at Chico State. So that's my own math. Who would have thunk? Anyway, next week we'll be at Delta College for the regular season finale. But Sac City has 2 timeouts. So Weaver in the shotgun, Rogers with the fly sweep, and then Weaver will just get enough for first to run, protect the football, and just 59 seconds left, and Sac City's down to 1 timeout. So if the Pirates don't get a first down, Sac City will get a chance to get the football back with a little bit of time left. And Machado is capable of throwing it deep. Pirates get the first down, raise the flag, proudly raise that Jolly Roger with the Pirates win. But if you're just joining us, Paul Soyalafova, and I apologize mispronouncing his name, had a defensive or offensive player roll under and hurt his leg, and we're assuming by how things looked at a serious leg injury. So we were play was stopped for about 15 minutes, and then the boys have got back after it. So it's 3rd and 6. Weaver, don't throw an incomplete pass here, whatever you do. You're going to just run it, and he's going to pick up enough for a first down. Now, he's smart play, young man. Got the first, then just slid down. Didn't go out of bounds, didn't try to run for the end zone, just slid down. He'll allow the timeout to be called, and now we have a penalty thrown because we've got a player jumping onto the field, and then a flag. there shouldn't be anything talking except for one thing, and it's lit up with electricity, and it's called the scoreboard. Now is not a time to be yelling and screaming, especially at the other team, especially right in front of the officials. You have nothing to prove. You got the game won. And those are things that happen more at the junior college level than any other level. And I'm sure that'll be discussed by the coaching staff. It's not a critical or a crucial penalty. It's just not being disciplined, and it's being induced. So now that he's been disqualified, I believe he'll be disqualified and not be able to play in the first half of next week's game. So the Pirates, in the gist of things, they got the first down. Sac City still has a timeout, so Weaver's going to take the snap and then take a knee, and then they'll call a timeout, then one more snap, and the game is over. But if you're Weaver, you'd So Weaver will lose 5 yards and very proud of it. And I believe Sac City will just let this one run out. But they're going to have to run one more play because they got to take one more snap. And Weaver loses 11 yards proudly on the last 2 plays of the game. But Modesto JC with the swing victory over Sac City and 27-24 victory. So the Pirates with a big win, and they are now 6-3 and 3-1 in conference. Sac City is 4-5 and 2-2 in conference. And so now Modesto leads this series 37-31-2. And wanted to see, lost my own notes, was trying to find my keys to the game, but one of them was limiting Cunningham with his kickoff returns, and they did that. Pirates gave up some big plays, but they also had some big plays of their own. And next week we'll be at Delta College for the regular season finale. But the Pirates bounced back after a late game loss to Fresno City last week. And Bussey had a big game, got over 200 yards rushing, but the Pirates defense did well when they needed to. Final statistics: first for Sac City, 19 first downs, 4 of 12 on third down. They had 438 yards of total offense, 209 yards rushing, 229 yards passing. Now, that's a job well done because Sac City's averaging over 290 yards a game passing. Penalties 7 of 58. Sac City did not turn over the football. Bussy, 38 carries, 225 yards, and a touchdown. And then Mr. Ruben Lee, 6 receptions, 151 yards, and 2 TDs. For the victorious Pirates, 28 first downs, 6 of 13 on third down, which is much improved. They were 4 of 5 on third downs in the second half. Total offense, 499, 220 yards rushing. Weaver was 22 of 31 for 279 yards and 1 interception. Penalties, got to clean it up, fellas. 11 for 105, several of those for first downs on defense. The Bassman with his first 100-yard rushing game since September 29th, 17 carries for 110 yards and a TD. 1 fumble, credit his defense for getting the stop after the turnover. Jack Weaver, 17 carries for 78 yards as that tough young man continues to carry the Pirates. Brandon Gray, with his doubles his yardage output of the season, had 10 receptions, 116 yards, and a TD coming into this game. Tonight, 7 receptions, 119 yards, and 1 touchdown. Kane Rogers, 7 of 58 on receptions, and that all mixes in that treasure chest for a victory for the Pirates. From Modesto Junior College Stadium, where MJC beat Sac City 27-24 to move their record to 6-3. Our next game will be Saturday, November 10th, as Modesto closes out the regular season at San Joaquin Delta College as they host the Pirates at 1 p.m. You've been watching NorCal Sports TV. Thanks to our crew, Joel Montera, Zach Polson, statistician Darren Souza, and our director, Luis Rangel. I'm Chris Babcock here in Modesto. Good night, and thanks for being on the show.